And I will say this, although you were so worried about being labeled a sex offender, you did us a huge favor by... You were so worried about being a sex offender. That shows you that they were in constant conversation and negotiation for her to know that. Why? How do you know? Because the second this happens, I'm like, get out my house. I'm calling the police. They've been talking through this whole time. Everybody hit the like button. 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 It's so simple to me now. 2 years later, it's so simple to me now. 2 years later, it all makes sense to you now? You're a sick man 2 years later? Really? This plea was in our best interest. Did she say this plea was in our best interest? Factual said that part of the plea deal was that he paid her $5,000. Didn't you say part of the plea was for him to pay her $5,000? Listen to what she just said. Strangers didn't go to trial. You didn't want this to go to trial? Why not, ma'am? Because you won't get no money if they go to trial? Wasn't the plea deal partly about giving her some money? This plea was in our best interest. There you have it. $5,000 went to the mother. She said it herself. This plea deal was in our best interest.
Deeper Discussion card game is meant to give you and other players deep understanding of how we all deal with relationship, when or if things get serious. One of the biggest reasons why people break up is because of underlying family issues. This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group, so have fun.
Question number 1. What is the one thing you wanted but didn't receive when you were young? Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. It'll even tell you what's wrong with your sneaky link. If you and your sneaky link need to have a conversation, these are the cards. Actually, these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
See? Here we go. Thank you, Factually. I appreciate you. $25K upon his release. $5,000 now and $25,000 upon his release. 2 things. 1, she want him to get out early so she can get the $25,000. So she wants him to get released early so she can get the $25,000. You already know. You do 7, you probably gonna do 3. So in 3 years, she gets the $25,000. So she gets $5,000 now, and then when he gets out, $25,000 goes to her. She didn't want this to go to trial because she wanted the money. These women, some of these women are trash, y'all. You and I both know the evidence is extremely substantial. Okay. Even with that, I refuse. You hear that, right? You and me know that the evidence, which is semen, is extremely substantial. You and I both know. Why you don't take it to trial, ma'am? He literally went to her, I'm assuming, and said, help me get this plea deal. I need your help. If you at least help me get this plea deal, I'll pay you this amount of money. I'll add money in the plea deal. Help me get this plea deal. I need your help because you're the main witness. Your daughter is the main witness. So all he had to do was get her to say, hey, me and my daughter are not going to take the stand. So if you want him to go to jail, it's going to be a plea deal, and it's going to be restitution in the plea deal. It's going to be restitution in the plea deal. It's going to be restitution in the plea deal. If the mother of the daughter says, don't take this to trial because we're not taking a stand, they have to take a plea deal. This is how he got off with only 7 years. The freaking mother. These money hungry pieces of bruh. She got paid. This plea was in our best interest. Bruh, this plea was in our best interest. What else do you need?
Although you were so worried about being able to sex offender, you did us a huge favor by admitting to guilt, period.
By paying us money also.
I thank you. I truly thank you. Yes, mitigation is in place, and I allowed it as long as it meant you going to prison and you getting true help. Because true help means no more victims. The fact that your only non-negotiable was to accept the sex crime shows exactly the type of man that you are.
I'm sorry. If you actually are for the victims and you're here to protect other young girls from being affected, you would have helped this man go to prison for 30 years, not 3. This man will be back on the street in 3 years because of you, you piece of crap.
You know what you did in that hotel room. You know what you did in that hotel room. You know what you did in that hotel room. I know what.
Oh, whoa. Hotel room. Y'all see this, right? Y'all hear that, right? Going back to the other audio. Listen to this. Now she's saying, you know what you did in that hotel room. How did you allow your boyfriend to take your daughter to a hotel room, y'all? Listen to this.
Very first time you couldn't even help yourself. You told me you was going to be right back. We're going downstairs. We're going downstairs. We're going downstairs.
The same audio. You told me y'all were going downstairs. So they were downstairs according to your little lies. But then you called him 50 times and he took her phone. So you couldn't call her. But she was downstairs. Why didn't you just go downstairs? Because she's lying. And then in the same audio, she turns around and says, you know what you did in that hotel room. Hotel room? So you allowed your boyfriend to take your 14-year-old daughter to a hotel room. Why? Because he was paying your bills. See, I know y'all used to be together. Notice the mother has not mentioned the biological father of the child. Man, you know, none of these women know the biological father of their child. All these little pookie babies, all these single mothers, they don't care about that. None of these women know who the biological father of their children are. The actual man, most likely, ain't even the father of the child. So they ain't even a conversation. And just for anybody who doesn't know why I'm calling this woman a piece of crap, is what she said here.
Here's, we're going to grab food and take vacation pictures. You told me that you wanted to have a one-on-one talk with her about loving and respecting me as a great mother that I was.
In a hotel room. In a hotel room? In a hotel room. Because she says hotel room right here. Same audio.
Non-negotiable to accept the sex crime shows exactly the type of man that you are. You know what you did in that hotel room. I know what you did. And my daughter knows what you did.
Hotel room. Oh, she fake crying. She fake crying. Who cries for this long? At some point, you stop crying. She's lying. She's not crying. She's lying.
DNA doesn't lie. There's no reason why the DNA should have been found on my baby.
Why you don't want to go to trial if DNA was found on your baby? Because you want some money. You wouldn't have got no money if he would have went to trial. He wouldn't have no more money left if he went to trial. But if he pleads out, he can stop bleeding out in them court fees. And he can give you the money instead of giving the lawyer money. That's what he said. Look, I'm bleeding out. I'm spending hundreds of thousands of dollars with these court fees and lawyer fees. I can plead out and give you the money instead of going to trial. Because if I go to trial, I'm going to go broke and I'm still going to go to prison. I'm going to prison anyway. Let me plead out. She's like, what does that have to do with me? What are you talking about? Let me plead out. All you got to do is tell the court that you're not putting your daughter on the stand. And once you say, I'm not putting my daughter on the stand, they're going to have to plead out. If you say, I'm not letting my daughter go on the stand, I'll be able to get this plea deal. Next thing you know, he gets a plea deal. This piece of crap mother did this for $30,000. A law where it then becomes against the law if you become a single mother. Single motherhood must be against the law at some point. Let's keep going.
And yes, I satisfy your bogus request to not be labeled a sex offender, but it doesn't take away from who you truly are.
Uh-oh. Did y'all hear that? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all heard that. He's not going to go on a sex offender list. See, the mother has the power to take her daughter because she's a minor and say she's not going to take the stand. But they have the witness and she says no. Give him a plea deal and give me that money.
Take away from who you truly are. I wasn't going to waste any time going back and forth with you over a label. I wasn't going to waste any time going back and forth with you over a label. I wasn't going to waste any time going back and forth with you over a label. I wasn't going to waste any time going back and forth with you over a label.
Y'all hear that, right? I wasn't going to go back and forth with you about a label. Why are you still talking to this man? A man did this to your daughter and you're still having conversations with him? Are you serious? This man has been negotiating with the mother of the child that he did this to. And through the whole 2 years, he had access to her and was negotiating with her and his lawyer in order to get this well buttoned up plea deal. His lawyer didn't do this. The mother did this. Because all she got to do is snatch him out and say, nope. I mean, snatch her and say, nope. I'm not going to let her take the stand. They ain't got no case. Or they got a weaker case.
My baby. And yes, I satisfy your bogus request to not be labeled a sex offender, but it doesn't take away from who you truly are.
Satisfy your bogus request to be taken off the sex offender list. To not be on the sex offender list. These women. These freaking women.
Deeper Discussion card game is meant to give you and other players deep understanding of how we all deal with relationships when or if things get serious. One of the biggest reasons why people break up is because of underlying family issues. This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. What is the one thing you wanted but didn't receive when you were young? Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. It'll even tell you what's wrong with your sneaky link. If you and your sneaky link need to have a conversation, these are the cards. Actually, these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
What's going on, bro?
What's up with you?
Well, man, I'm gonna say this, man. Like I was watching another channel earlier that was talking about the same thing with Brother Polight. I've been looking for a video of him saying why he did it or if he did it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because everything as of right now, and I'm only trying to be fair. I'm just treating everybody equal because we're all adults, right? So I'm not choosing his side or her side, but I've only heard her side, if that makes sense. Well, I'm not saying he didn't.
If somebody gets charged, they're not dumb enough to say they did it. I'm confused.
I mean, I understand that as well, but what I'm saying is that
why would there be a video of him saying, "Yeah, I did it"? Who's dumb enough to do that? I'm confused.
Not a video of that, but an interview asking him why he.
Why would a man say, "I did it"? The only men that are ever interviewed that said they did a crime have been in jail for 10 years already. Jeffrey Dahmer said he did it, but that was like after 20 years of being in prison.
I understand
so
that.
Why would you expect a man to say I did it? I'm confused.
Because of the image and how he portrays himself. Like what I'm saying is like you can't put yourself.
This video of him saying he didn't do it.
Honest and say that you're about this and say that you're about truth and then not be honest about yourself. Because in order for me to tell you the truth, I gotta be real with myself first.
Okay, I'm really confused. I'm just really confused. So I'm just trying to get an understanding of this. You want a man that did this to his ex's daughter to get on social media during a court case and say he did it. Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is that everybody's playing this video of this woman. That's what I'm saying.
What's your point?
If I play a video of a narrative and I'm pushing this one narrative, you know, that could be misleading. It could be misleading. I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Because there was evidence.
He hasn't said anything.
Sir, he did it. He pled guilty, sir.
Wow.
Why
do you not stop? Do you not understand common sense? He pled guilty to child emming.
Wow.
What are you talking about?
Okay, let me explain this to you then. Okay, so a person that's been charged with, let's say, burglary, right? Or being charged with
burglary,
armed robbery, right? No, I'm just saying. Now, they don't know if they did it, but they got everything to say that they did it. If this person doesn't have finances or anything, of course they're going to agree. Of course they're going to agree.
Brother Polight had finances. That's why he
paid.
He
had money.
His ex-girlfriend $30,000. What are you talking about?
I can't believe she did that.
He's not charged. He was found guilty.
And he gave her $30,000?
$5,000 now and $25,000 after he gets off. That's the reason why she agreed to take her daughter off of the opportunity and be on trial.
So she so she agreed to do that for money, right? For financial gains, right?
Yeah. So in other words, instead of him going to trial and getting 30 years, she told the court that my child is not going to take the stand. She's a primary witness because it happened to her. So she literally changed the whole narrative of this situation for money. So in order to get the $25,000, he has to be released within a couple years. Well, so she needed him because when you do 7 years, you only do 3.
Yep.
So 3 years from now, maybe 2 years from now, he gets out of jail. She gets $25,000.
It seems very financially gain purposes only. It doesn't seem like it's rooted in any like truth or I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Tony, apparently you are one of these hotel little girl likers also. So if you like little girls, I'm going to have to get you on my screen.
Bro. I got daughters.
Well, why are you okay with this dude liking little girls then?
I'm not okay with anybody liking little girls. What I'm telling you is
sounds like you're okay with it.
What I'm telling you is that as a black man, for me to sit back and speak on another man who I don't know, who isn't present, who I haven't heard,
he's in jail.
And then you're speaking for him as if you're him. Like, do you know him? Because I don't know him.
I'm not speaking for no disgusting piece of crap. I'm not speaking for him. I'm speaking against him. You're speaking for him because you may be a piece of crap also.
I'm not speaking for him. What I'm telling you is that
you're speaking for him, not me.
What I'm saying is that
Cassius King, what you got? I'm getting pissed off. Shut up, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, hey, Tony, man, this ain't the show you want to fall on, man. Take it from me. I did 20 years as a correctional officer. That charge right there, trust me, that charge right there, in the jail down there, the jail I was at, cats get hot bleach in their face for that charge.
And I will say this: although you were so worried about being able to sex offender, you did us a huge favor by.
You were so worried about being a sex offender. That shows you that they were in constant conversation and negotiation for her to know that. Why? How do you know? Because the second this happens, I'm like, get out my house. I'm calling the police. They've been talking through this whole time.
Where she made the mistake is where she let go of her motherhood. Your motherhood says I always got to watch her. She going downstairs, I'm going downstairs. Oh, wait a minute. You taking her downstairs? No, she not. Yep. No, she not.
It wasn't downstairs. There's a whole downstairs
thing going on.
Turned into a hotel room. In her words.
Oh my!
Hold on, I'll play it right here. Hold on, I'll play it.
Crazy. This plea was in our best interest.
This plea was in our best interest. So that means she was a part of the negotiation of this plea deal.
And she probably, I'm shocked she didn't sign the NDA when he did that. I'm shocked she's even saying that on a recorded line.
It's still gonna have access to the mama when he gets out. Because all of this was planned by the mama. Go ahead, Alyssa.
I'm just trying to say, listen, we can't exploit these young women. They don't know no better. They just listen to what their mother says. And then want to listen to everything that you reported or purported. This is the understanding that we have to say, listen, you got to guard your girls. But he wasn't guarding herself.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
And I will say this, although you were so worried about being able to sex offender, you did us a huge favor by admitting to guilt, period. So for that, I thank you.
I thank you.
Mr. Let go. You're talking about 25K 2-3 years from now. That ain't no money, man.
She said
nothing.
Damn money.
She said,
but the biggest thing is, what about your daughter's psyche? Right. When you sit her down there, when you said, go ahead, that's not your dad. That's not your uncle. I'm just going to send you downstairs and just let you hang out. No.
It wasn't downstairs. It was at a hotel room.
Hotel room.
Yes, litigation took place, and I allowed it as long as it meant you going to prison. And you.
She said, yes, litigation is in place.
Getting true help. Because true help means no more victims.
That's insane to me, man.
That being the only non-negotiable was to accept the sex crime shows exactly the type of man that you are. You know what you did in that hotel room.
See, you know what you did in that hotel room.